need to have a very disciplined attitude towards your exams. I'm literally sacrificing 3 weeks just dedicated to my exams. I'm even missing my own birthday. I'm okay with that because I'm not sure if you guys know what time it is, but this is game time. It's time for us to show off our intelligence. So if you Hi guys, I'm Sunshine and welcome to my channel. I really hope you enjoy yourself here today. Today's video is the best study method to get distinctions in your June exams or even your final exams. So, I'm not sure if you guys know what time it is, but this is game time. It's time for us to show off our intelligence. So if you are ready to get distinctions for your upcoming exams, you're most definitely watching the right video. If you have not subscribed, baby, please go hit that subscriber button as well as the notification bell because I will be posting a lot more frequent and I'll be telling you guys how to get distinctions. And you will also be seeing my journey of getting distinctions for all my 8 modules this semester, and that's on period. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. So, the best study method to get yourselves distinctions in your June exams as well as your finals is the repetition method. So for me, I've been using this method since Matric, and honestly, I do have to testify that this method does wonders as long as you are disciplined and consistent, and also as long as you're willing to sacrifice just a minor 3 weeks before your exams. Then you're perfectly good to go and get your distinctions. So how this method works, it's basically you going over your study material for at least 3 or 4 times before you write your exams. So the first part to this method is you need to calculate exactly how many days you have left until you write your exams. So for me, instance, I have exactly 28 days until I write my first exams, which is on the 21st of June. But to keep it very simple for you guys, let's just say I have 21 days. So once you figure that out, the first week, which for me will be this upcoming week, the first 7 or 10 days, what you will be doing is you'll be doing thorough revision. So what does thorough revision mean? It means you going through your work back to back. So basically your textbook, your notes, YouTube, lecture slides, you are trying to go over your work and trying to read. So basically you're reading your notes, right? This is my notes. You're reading your notes to understand what's going on in this lecture slide, what's going on here. You're reading to understand, you're reading not to cram. Do not cram. I know that these days we're doing online exams and it's open book, but at the end of the day, as a health science student, I can't cram to forget. I can't study to forget or study to pass. No, I'm going to need this in the near future. I'm always going to need this. So you are going to read to understand. Read to make sure that we're taking things tahlakana, if I'm trying to make sense. So that's what you're going to be doing for every single subject that you have. You are going to be doing that. So let's say you have for subject 1, you have to learn 1 to 10 lectures. So in that first week, you're going to go thorough textbook, notes, YouTube, understanding, and do thorough revision. And that's your first part of you going over your work. So here you do not look at past papers, you don't look at any other external exam questions or whatever. You're just going through your work to understand it, right? I hope I'm making sense. And then your second part, which is after your 7 days, so your 7 to 14 days before you write your exams, this is when you redo your notes. And not redo your notes, you re-go over what you just learned. So you go back to your notes. And you read again to understand. But by the time you read it for the second time, you kind of understand what's going on. So obviously now you're just polishing up. So after you're done with that, here's my best friend. Here is my best friend. If you can't see, if you don't know, here's my best friend, past papers. Here you go over past papers. Do not study past papers. Do not do that. Just try to figure out how do they ask certain questions. So basically, let's say you're going over this section, right? So in your past paper, you want to look at, okay, in this section, how do they ask this question? How do they structure their questions? How do they want me to answer that? That's how you go through. That's the actual efficient way of going through past papers. And then after a while, you do it. You do your past papers. Okay, right. So after, which is actually called moderate revision, because moderate revision revolves under you doing past papers, as also you going again, rereading your study material, which is your notes. For me, I prefer writing my notes. As you guys can see, my notes I think are pretty, so I don't know. So if I see something that's pretty and that's good, I'll be very motivated to actually study what I wrote. So the second part of it is actually reading it again and also going through past papers just to understand how they structure their questions. I hope I'm making sense. Okay, so by now, obviously, after the second part is done, you already know how they structure their things. You already know where you're actually struggling, what things that you don't understand. Then, your last 7 to 10 days before the exams, which is the third part and the last part, you only focus on the things that you don't understand. You just go over it and like, okay, you go over past papers again. You try to study you try to study the things that you don't understand. Try to Google, go on YouTube, try researching more about it or better ways that explain it. And then for the ones that you understand, obviously you do not neglect it. You try to polish. Because obviously we try to get distinctions here, child. We try to get distinctions. So we cannot neglect anything at this stage. We try to polish now the things that we understand to make sure that we optimize getting that 80% in the exam. So let's say something comes up like, what is TB? What is HIV? What is a stroke? How do you get a stroke? You already know, babes. You're even giving paragraphs. Because, yay, a stroke is this, TB is this, HIV is this. Do you understand what I'm talking about? So right now, in the last stage, you are polishing your work. You're reading again. You're just reading, understanding, reading over, because the more you read it, the more you understand it. Do not cram though. Do not cram, because yes, I do believe cramming does work in online exams and open book, because you do there's no need, but at the end of the day, as a health science student and someone that is studying for university and someone that wants to be into medicine or that wants to go into medicine, I can't be studying to cram for now. No, I can't do that. So for me, I have to study to understand, study to be able to actually apply it to application questions. Because I truly believe that if you cram your work, let's say you come up with a application question, what's going to happen? You're not going to know the exact answer to it, because why? You literally crammed your work. You did not read to understand. You didn't understand the context of your notes or the context of the topic that you were reading or going over. So, but this works if you have any, you can even have, I think, for me, I think 20 days is good. It's very, very good. But if you have more than 20 days until your exams, even greater, because then you can actually focus on rereading your stuff, and you will go over your work more, and therefore you'll get distinctions. So this method can only work if you have an efficient timetable and a study cycle. So this is how I'm gonna do it. So every day, starting from Monday, because today is Sunday, starting from Monday, I will be studying 8 hours each and every single day. So I know it sounds crazy, but I will not be studying 8 hours straight. Hell no, because that is not a smart way of studying. That is actually a very stupid way of studying, and I will drain myself out. So as we know, we have 24 hours in a day. So I'm going to spread out my 8 hours into 2 hour sections. So my first hour will be from 5 to 7. That's my first hour. Then obviously from 8, I'm gonna shower, bath, have my breakfast, and do all of that. And then my next hour will be from 12 to 2. That's after like my morning classes and stuff like that. I will spend 2 hours of studying. So for me, in the morning section, I'm gonna study one module. Then afternoon, I'm gonna study another module because I get bored quickly and I just like to change up while I'm studying. So every day for me, I'll be studying 2 modules every single day. And since now I've only like 28 days until my exams, I'm done with assignments, I'm done with anything. I'm just left with these quizzes and these tests. But for me, I can totally focus on just exams. And then after that, obviously I'm gonna chill a little bit, and then my next hour will be from 4 to 6. Then I'll be studying for 2 hours. And then my next hour, it will be from 8 to 10. From 8 to 10, and then obviously I will sleep at 10 o'clock and wake up again the next morning and repeat and repeat and repeat. But don't worry, I will be doing this on my YouTube channel, especially my vlogs, and showing you exactly how I do it, how I wake up in the morning, start studying, then go take a shower, make breakfast, attend my morning classes, and then again study for the next session. You need to have a very disciplined attitude towards your exams. I'm literally sacrificing 3 weeks just dedicated to my exams. I'm even missing my own birthday. I'm okay with that because my birthday is on the 9th of June. If you guys didn't know, I'm missing my own birthday, but I'm not too sad about it because I know once these exams are out and the results are out, I'm going to be so proud of myself, and I'll be giving, literally this will be the gift to myself, me getting distinctions. I know it sounds a bit stupid and a bit nerdy, but I don't care. Like, distinctions are everything to me, and especially the fact that I need to get the life that I want, and the life that I want requires me to always get to be like literally top of my academic game, and that's on period. So I'm ready to sacrifice at least 3 weeks to my exams. I'm not sure if you guys are ready. Are you gonna be with me? I don't know, but if you're gonna be with me, just show me down, or just take a video and share it on Instagram and say Distinction Squad or Sunshine Squad. Make it a hashtag and tag me every time you guys are studying. I would really would love to see it. And also tell me, when are you guys writing exams so I can support you and give you some motivation in the DMs. King Miguel, go for it. Let's push together. You know, we are a team and we are a family here in the Sunshine Squad and the Distinction Squad. So do not hesitate to actually send me a DM through Instagram, but also do be patient with me in terms of responding, because I do get a lot of DMs. But yeah guys, I think that's the end of the video today. There's so much more coming. I have so many video ideas that I'm going to be pushing out there this June. Super excited. But for me, Baby Sunshine Legodi, good luck with your exams. All the best. Let's get these distinctions, child. I really hope this video helped you a lot. But for me, this method 100% recommended. It is going to make you get these distinctions as long as you are disciplined, consistent, and you have efficient timetable, and you actually specify, because on this day I'll be studying this and what lecture, what that. Don't just say I'll be studying accounting. Which part of accounting are you be studying? You know, be specific in your days and know, okay, for this time I'm going to be studying for how long. Okay, yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and join the Distinction Squad, because from here it's only upwards. But for me, Baby Sunshine Legodi, bye. Told me I was enough, too much. Maybe then all you needed was a crutch. Yeah.